So in this video, I'm going to help you with your sales process. If you're a construction company, you can listen to this call that I was having with one of our portfolio companies. They're a multi-million-dollar company in Boston doing remodels, home additions, and new construction. And I wanted to walk them through just the sales process because they've been hiring more and more salespeople. Being able to have, consistent performance across multiple salespeople, you need a sales process. If not, it's going to be dependent on, the owner selling, or you're going to have one great sales guy and then everyone else sucks. And the key is to have a simple sales process. It's a process that every single rep can follow. You can train, and you know that if you execute that sales process really well to the highest level, you're going to have the best likelihood of getting that customer. And ultimately, that's how you scale the sales side of things and increase your conversion rate, which makes your marketing more profitable and overall makes your life a lot easier. So anyway, let's hop into the call, and I hope that this provides value. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below.
Find my words. These are the things that I'm trying to improve.
Actually, I'm going to transcript all your calls and we'll review them. This is just an exercise. So there's a sentence, right? He hit his wife. There's he hit his wife. He hit his wife. He hit his wife. He hit his wife. Those are the same words, but they mean technically four different things, right? How you say it matters more than what you say. So this is the best framework and I think I've told it to you before, but it's the C.L.O.S.E.R framework. I was never able to have somebody else sell for Ready Media until we had the C.L.O.S.E.R framework. So the framework is C.L.O.S.E.R. So it's like, C, you clarify why they're there, but it's clarify why they're there. They reached out, obviously, through Facebook, Google, your website. So they have a reason why. So it's like, first, we need to just ask a bunch of questions. Then we label them with a problem. Okay, so it sounds like, your kitchen, it's very dark, or your living room, or whatever the room that he said, it's dark. You don't have enough space. You have a growing family. You're trying to, so you're labeling them with a problem. And a lot of people will skip this. They just go straight into the pitch. But it's like, until you need them to agree that they have that problem, and then you can go to the next part of the conversation, kind of like those milestones we were talking about. So you clarify why they're there, you label them with the problem, then you overview what they thought about doing, and if they've talked to anybody else, like that's where you overview. It's called their past experiences. Only once you do all of that, which is clarify why they're there, you label them with the problem, and you overview their past pain or experiences or anything that they're considering doing, or contractors that they're getting quotes from, only then you make the pitch. Right. And typically that pitch is going to be different based on the first three. So like for Ashish, it might be, okay, we're just going to try and pitch him the design consultation. That's all we're going to try and there's no point in us doing anything else unless we pitch him that. Now for a great lead, that's a project, the guy's serious, like Muhammad or something, for example, then it's like, okay, well, we'll do the site visit for free. Like that's the pitch because he seems very serious and it's worth the drive. Right. And then you just enforce their decision. So it's like, if you pitch the design contract, it's enforcing why. Like, why is that the best step for them? The other contractors, if you don't have this plan, they're just going to quote you on anything, and you might get a number that's in your budget, right? They might say, oh, we can do all of this for 100,000, but then once the work starts, that's where all the change orders comes in, and that's where things don't go according to plan. And so that's why this is important. So I'm enforcing why this makes the most sense. And then R's you reinforce. So I call it BAM-FAM. You're basically just selling what's the next step, whether it's like, let's get you scheduled for us coming out to do the site visit, whatever, or maybe I'm going to send you the contract proposal, or whatever the next step is for you. Until you clarify why they're there, you don't label them with a problem. Until you label them with a problem, you don't overview what they've been trying to do to solve it. Once you've done those three things, only then you make the pitch, because now they feel like you actually know everything about it. And a lot of the times, people will skip, like salespeople skip it, or they'll rush. The more that you can get them to say, the better. And so like if they're being super like one-word answers, the goal is to either keep asking them like a kid, right? Like why? Or you just keep, because you can literally say why over and over. Oh, so you want an addition? Why? Oh, because we feel like we don't have enough space. Why? Because you have a growing family, or this? Because we have a growing family. Okay. And then you can just keep asking questions until And then if you can tell that they're not willing to answer, then it's honestly, you just disqualify them. That way you protect your time.
Okay, that's a good strategy. I already took some notes